Well, howdy, y'all. It's Frightman, and I am here to keep you spooktacular. In today's video, we're going to be building a smoldering, fiery pile of bones. It's a little trick that I learned on a recent trip to Universal Studios for Halloween Horror Nights. So we're going to be doing that here in the garage, and so let's get started. Now, I will be putting a link to everything that I'm using in the description, but let me just outline it for you really quickly. So I have some rocks just from the garden, right? And we're going to use that just for weight. I picked up from the dollar store a few bones. From Home Depot, I picked up a few skulls. I have some wood stain. I have some black paint. I have some spray foam. Great stuff, spray foam. And then we have just a string of lights. And these lights are red lights. And if you notice, each one is flashing independently. Now on the floor, I've spread out just a piece of black weed blocker just to work on. If you've never worked with the Great Stuff foam here, this stuff is extremely messy. You definitely want to have gloves on whenever you're working with this. If you get it on your fingers, it's going to be on your fingers for probably the next week. Now, I did start by laying the light string onto the cloth that I'm going to be working on, just to make sure that it's going to be able to spread through the entire form that I'm about to build. And it looks like I have enough lights to make this pretty large. So we're going to use 2 cans of Great Stuff, actually. So these skulls came in a 3-pack from Home Depot. I believe it was $13. And you get 3 of them. They have movable jaws. So one of them I'm going to use probably something similar to this. On the other one, I've actually taken off the lower jaw. It just hinges onto the side, so it comes off really easy. I don't want them looking exactly the same. We have a few bones that are too nice. We have some eyeballs that are too nice. So I'm just simply going to take some wood stain and just start putting that around and wiping it off. And that's just going to give a nice age effect here to our skull, our eyeballs, and our bones. And actually, this is going on really nice, so I don't even think that I'm going to end up having to wipe it off. But you can see, looking at the one that I've done and the one that I have not done, there's a huge difference, right? This looks like something I just bought at Home Depot. This looks like something that's been aged and rotting for a while. So we're going to do that with the rest of the items here. So we got everything aged up pretty well, the way that I want it at least. It's really just a matter of preference. Now, the eyeballs came from Dollar Tree, and I got a pack of, I think, a dozen for $1.25. These bones came from Dollar Tree as well. 4 bones in a pack for $1.25. These are more of a foam product. You can see that the stain goes across the plastic really well and ages pretty well on plastic. Not so much on the foam. The foam really absorbed all of it. Now, the reason that I am using the rocks is because this is going to be outdoors in the yard. I have shaken up the Great Stuff foam pretty good. You basically shake this like a can of spray paint. And then, of course, my black paint. And you want to use flat black. You do not want to use a gloss black. What we're going to do is we're going to start with the Great Stuff. We're just going to start to lay down a base. I have my lights all spread out over here to the side. As we spray the foam, first I'm going to be dropping in the rocks, again, just to add some weight into that. And then we'll be pushing the lights into the foam. So I'm just going to lay down just initially the base. I don't want it to be uniform, so I kind of started off as a circle, but I'm going to change that up now and kind of make it less uniform. I went on ahead and used some of the black spray paint just to see how that was going to work out. And I like the way it looks. I do think that I'm going to be making another trip to Home Depot for some more spray foam, but that's okay. I'd rather do it right. But I think I'm ready to go ahead and start trying to drop some of the lights in here now. So I do want to push those in. Now I will tell you, this part is it's pretty messy. Again, this spray foam is it's a bit of a mess. You definitely do not want to touch this stuff without gloves. Well, I've used up my second can of great stuff and nowhere near enough. I like the way it's turning out, but it looks like I'm going to have to make a trip to Home Depot to get a couple more cans. All right, guys, we're back with some more great stuff. Hopefully that didn't take too long. So a couple things that I thought about on the way. First of all, this is the great stuff that I bought. This one is for 3-inch gaps. So great stuff comes in a blue can, a red can, and it's black can. The red can is minimally expandable. Oh, the blue can. The red can is up to 1 inch. The black can is 3-inch. I realize I probably should have got the black can to begin with because it expands more. So you're going to get more coverage from a can if you're using this 3-inch. So I would recommend using this. Another thing to note is that this is kind of experimental. So, you know, when you try this, the first time maybe it doesn't go exactly the way that you want it to go. But I'm liking the way it's turning out, actually. So that one can is what this looks like. Pretty significant spread. A lot better than what the blue or the red can was doing. I'm going to go ahead and do some of my black paint here now. And then after I do a little bit of touch up on this black paint, I'm going to be ready to go ahead and lay down my skulls, drop some more eyeballs in here, and probably one more can of great stuff just for where some of these light bulbs are showing through. So I've went on ahead and put down my skulls the way that I want them. I was a little concerned that the lights might be covered up too much. So I've cut off the overhead lights just to kind of get a better idea. And I think it's working out really good. It's going to have a nice kind of a glowy ambery to it. So I'm liking the way it's turning out. So all in all, I'm pretty happy with it. I think that I got the look that I wanted. Not quite dry yet, but I'm just trying to show you guys kind of how the finished product turned out. So I am thinking about using my Dollar Tree $5 flaming skulls next to this. I think it's a nice added effect. I'm not going to embed it into the coals, but I like them kind of on the side like this. So you can leave your comments and let me know what you think. Should I use the flaming skulls next to these ambers? So there you have it. About $30 in about 30 minutes. So not too bad. Hopefully you like, you subscribe, you ring the bell, and you make a comment and let me know what you think about this. Are you going to try it? I hope so. Until next time, stay spooky, my friends.